Amazon ads are a fantastic tool, a fantastic marketing channel for self-publishers, but unfortunately they do not always work as you want them to. Hey guys, my name is Thomas from BookBeam.io, and in this video we'll be looking at the top 5 most common reasons why Amazon ads are not working for you as a self-publisher, an author, or just somebody who's looking to make an income online through books. So here they are, the 5 most common reasons that I'll be revealing throughout this video, and also for each of these reasons why your ads are not working properly, I'll also give you a solution so that you can get them to work properly. So reason number 1 is that you have picked the wrong niche or you've picked the wrong genre. What exactly does that mean? That means if you pick a niche that is too saturated, that has already too many books within this niche, that means that there's going to be a lot of bidders, a lot of people bidding for those same, to get seen by those same people, and that's going to drive the ad cost really high, get the ad cost up, and therefore it's going to be a lot more challenging to use your ads effectively. They're going to be very expensive, and you're going to be probably losing money on them. And as for the solution for this one, unfortunately, not too much can be done, but the main thing that I would suggest here is to just learn what you could have done better here and just do better next time. It's really important. Anything you're doing on Amazon, any products you're selling on Amazon, it's very important to select niches, to select genres and categories which are not overly crowded. You'll just make things easier on yourself. Next, reason number 2 is that your cover is not attractive and enticing enough. So you may have a cover that's poorly designed, you may have a cover that has too many elements going on in there, or it's simply put, it may just not be attractive enough for your audience. And the clues that you should look for here is that you'll have lower click-through rate, you'll have good impressions but low click-through rate, and you'll also have a low conversion rate. So why low click-through rate is because if you think about it, for the customer to click to come to your book's listing, the cover has to be enticing. That's the most important thing, together with the title. That's the most important thing that they are looking at, to be drawn to click to come to your book's listing. And similarly for the conversion rate, for them to convert from people who are just browsing around Amazon, from them to convert to actual customers and readers of yours, they have to also be convinced that your book is good, and your cover is going to be playing a big part in that. So if you think this is the case for you, what you can do is pretty simple enough. You don't have to republish your book. You just have to go and improve your cover. Either you can do it yourself if you have design skills, or you can go to Upwork or Fiverr and have your cover be redesigned and improved. Now, some quick pointers. What I recommend for the cover is have the main keyword from the title be legible, the message of the title be clear, use colors that go well with one another, and just make it simple, make it well designed, and make it appealing to your audience. You can go to Amazon and look at your general niche or genre, and you'll get a good feel for what is working. Next, reason number 3 is your book's price is just too high. Simply put, if your book's price is too high, you will have a low conversion rate, although you may still have pretty good impressions and relatively good clicks as well. So just people might be coming to check out your book, but they won't be really deciding to buy it because the price is too high. That's a clue that you can look for. If you have reviews, you have good description, you have all that good stuff, but people still are not buying as much as you'd like them to, there's a high probability that your price is just a bit too high. And how do you know how to price your book appropriately? Look at pricing in your genre. Look at the number of the pages that you have, perhaps in relation to other books in your genre. Do you have more? Do you have less? People also look at this if it's just a 20-page book versus a 200-page book. That definitely makes a big difference. And lastly also is brand credibility. Have you built a good brand? Your books have good reviews, and so on and so forth. So again, the solution, very simple, is just to lower your book's price to a perhaps more appropriate price point. And you may be arguing and saying, hey, well, I don't want to lower my book's price. That is unfair and unjust. Well, how I would suggest that you look at this is that you just see it as a simple economic equation. If perhaps at $14 or $15 you might make only 5 sales per month, just saying off the top of my head, but if you lower your book's price to, let's say, $7.99, you're going to get 30 sales a month. Economically, most likely that is going to make sense, because in the end your royalties are still going to be higher, even though your book's price is going to be lower. You'll be making less profit, less royalty per book. Next, reason number 4 is that your book doesn't have enough reviews, or it does not have enough positive reviews. So you might have perhaps 2 negative reviews and 2 positive reviews. Usually that might leave a bad impression for your potential customers. So social proof is really, really important, especially in e-commerce. Anything you're selling online, social proof matters a lot, and Amazon puts a lot of attention, a lot of effort in protecting and keeping their review system fair, and so people trust the reviews a lot. So social proof is very important. So, and the clues to look for here is, again, you'll have low conversion rate if your book's listing doesn't have enough positive reviews. If you're good in the other departments, if your price is appropriate, if you think it's appropriate, if your book cover looks good, your title is good, and your description is good, then something to look at is the reviews. And the solution for this, rather obvious, is to implement a review strategy so you can get these reviews. One thing I always recommend is leave a short little snippet of text kindly asking people to review your book at the end of your book, perhaps even at the beginning. And if you have a list, ask your list. And you can also use paid review sites that I've mentioned on other videos. Reason number 5, and this one is somewhat less of an impactful one, is that your description is not done well enough. It's not done well enough as it could be, and so it's not really selling the potential readers on the benefits of your book, and it's not really kind of helping you. You've perhaps left it kind of plain, left it without much text at all, or you haven't formatted it. So I would recommend that you go ahead and do that. And how, again, this will just be impacting your conversion rate, not the clicks, not the impressions, but it will impact your conversion rate. So the solution to solve this is pretty easy. Just go ahead and improve your description. Once again, convey the benefits. You can list them in a list, use a call to action, and use HTML formatting. Those are all the things that I recommend for descriptions. And bonus reason number 6, your Amazon ads are just not set up properly. Now, why I did not include this in the initial list, I just assumed that you have taken care of this and you've read up on, you looked up videos already on Amazon ads and you've set them up properly. But this is actually what you should do. First, just check if you set up your ads properly. Now, how do you know if you haven't set them up properly? Is you are perhaps not targeting the right keyword or product targets. And the key here is to target keywords and products that are relevant to your book. Now, because relevancy is key, usually the more relevant the keywords are, the better the conversion rate will be as well. And also your bids are too low. That's also a possibility. If you're pricing your bids too low, let's say you're pricing them at like 10 cents or 5 cents or something very, very low, other people are bidding higher bids, and so their books are going to just be shown a lot more than yours. They're going to be up in the queue. They're going to be up there being shown. That's just how the algorithm, how the system works. And the clues that you can look for here is just there are no impressions. You're not getting, and of course, if you're not getting any impressions, you're not getting any clicks or conversions. So you can kind of trace that trail back through that line: conversions, clicks, and impressions. No impressions. Probably your Amazon ads are not set up properly in some way or form. And the solution for this one is just to go back to your ad campaign and check which part of the ad is not set up properly. Are they the bids? Are they the targets? Or what is it? So once again, to sum up, if your ads are not working correctly, check if you've actually set them up properly. That's actually what I would advise you to check as the first thing. And number two, you may have picked the wrong niche or the wrong category, therefore your ad cost might be really, really high and you may be unable to make your ads work for you. Number three, your cover may not be attractive and enticing enough for your specific demographic, for your specific audience, so you may need to work on that. Number four, your book's price may be too high. Number five, your book may not have enough reviews or may not have enough positive reviews, so you may need to work on your reviews. And number six, your description may be not attractive and enticing enough. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll catch you guys in another video.